Hello and welcome to session 2 on negative numbers. Please make sure you have completed session 1 before moving on to session 2. Let's start as always with our maths meeting. 1000 take away 140. You can use the counting on method or column subtraction. 42.5 take away 32.4, column subtraction. Check your decimal points are lined up correctly. A column addition to 3,293 plus 809. 2 times 5 times 18. So you do need to do the 2 times 5 before you can multiply it by 18. And finally, a column multiplication. 4 times 8, 4 times 20, 4 times 300, 4 times 4,000. Combine it all together to find your answer. Pause the screen and work them out. Let's look together at the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pause if you need to and mark your answers. If you've got one wrong, you can contact me. I'm more than happy to go through how to work out the correct answer with you. Okay, answers from yesterday's session then. Yesterday we were counting in negative numbers. 20 take away 6, that's 20 count back 6 is minus 14. Minus 15 count on 20 is 5. Minus 10 count on 12, 2. 16 count back 23 is minus 7. And 8 count back 15 is minus 7. Same as we did last week, we will go through each of the lesson building up to Fridays when we'll be able to do everything that we've learnt during the week. So counting in negative numbers. Minus 7 plus 20. We're counting on 20. Start on minus 7, count on 20. Write your answer down before we work it out together. Okay, working it out together. We start on minus 7 and we want to count on 20. Instead of counting on individually, I'm going to have a go at doing some larger jumps. First of all, I'm going to count on 7. Then I'm going to count on another 3. So far I've counted on 10, but I want to count on 20. So I need to count from 3 on another 10. I know 3 plus another 10 is going to get me all the way to 13. So if I count on another 10, I get to 13. I know my answer is 13. Minus 7 plus 20 is 13. Okay, on to today's lesson. Today we're looking at ordering negative numbers. We're going to be ordering some positive numbers within that. So first of all, let's look at this table. We've got cities and the temperature in those cities. Vancouver, Yellowknife, Winnipeg and Toronto, all cities in Canada. These are the average temperatures in Canada in January. So our job is to order the temperatures from lowest to highest. Let's talk through this example together. Vancouver is 6 degrees. Yellowknife is minus 17 degrees. Winnipeg is minus 10 degrees. And Toronto, 0 degrees. So we've circled them all on our scale, and I can see that the lowest number is minus 17 and the highest number is 6. So if I'm ordering from lowest to highest, it's going to be minus 17, minus 10, 0 and then 6. It'd be good if my computer works. Oh, there we are. So ordering from lowest to highest. And we can, if we wanted to, match up the cities. So minus 17 degrees C is Yellowknife, minus 10 degrees C is Winnipeg, 0 degrees C is Toronto, and 6 degrees is Vancouver. Vancouver is the warmest out of these cities in January. And Yellowknife is the lowest, -17 is the lowest. Okay, we've got some more cities and we've got some more temperatures. Omsk, Moscow, Saratov and Perm. All of these are in negatives. Which country do they belong to? Russia. These are the average winter temperatures in Russian cities. Again, we're going to order the temperatures from the lowest temperature to the highest temperature. Have a go yourselves at the moment. And then let's look together. Omsk is -20. Moscow is -13. Saratov -12. And Perm is -15. All very, very cold cities. I'm not sure I want to go to any of those in the middle of winter. So if we're ordering from lowest to highest, our lowest is -20, followed by -15, followed by -13, followed by -12. And again, we can name those countries in the correct order too. -20 is Omsk, -15 is Perm, -13 Moscow, -12 is Saratov. This is lowest to highest. The bit that can sometimes confuse us is the lowest temperature actually has what appears to be the highest number. 20 appears to be higher than 12. But when it's got the negative, the minuses, we have to remember that that's steps away from the zero, steps smaller than the zero. With a scale, it's easy to remember or easy to see that. But without a scale, sometimes we can forget that. Okay, this is our last turn together. This time we've got mountains and temperatures. This is the temperature on the top of mountains, and I worked these out yesterday, or I found them on the internet yesterday. So top of Ben Nevis in Scotland, it's 5 degrees C. Kilimanjaro in Africa is -6 degrees C. Everest, makes up part of the Himalayas, is -27 degrees C. Mont Blanc, part of the Alps, is -15 degrees C. Snowdon in Wales is 6 degrees C. We're going to order the temperatures from highest to lowest. Please note we're looking at the highest temperature this time to the lowest. But we'll start exactly the same. Start by finding each of them and then ordering them highest to lowest. Pause the video and have a go yourself. And let's look together. Ben Nevis, 5 degrees C. Kilimanjaro, -6 degrees C. Everest, -27 degrees C. Our scale doesn't go that far, so I'm just going to add to here -27. But that would be another 7 off the screen to the left there. Mont Blanc, -15 degrees C. And Snowdon in Wales, 6 degrees. Okay, so order the temperatures from highest to lowest. This time we want the warmest place. It's going to be here, 6 degrees, 5 degrees, -6 degrees, -15 degrees, -27 degrees. That's highest to lowest. And again, we can match them up. So Everest is by far the coldest there, 27 degrees, 15 degrees, Mont Blanc, -6 degrees, Kilimanjaro, 5 degrees in Scotland, Ben Nevis, and 6 degrees in Snowdon. So highest to lowest, Snowdon, Ben Nevis, Kilimanjaro, Mont Blanc, and Everest. It wouldn't surprise me, I haven't checked it, you can if you like, an extra few dojos. wouldn't surprise me if Snowdon was the shortest and Everest the tallest. The higher you go, the colder it tends to get. Okay, these are your examples to work out. Put these temperatures in order, the coldest first. So we're looking for the lowest to the highest, and you can use a number line here. After this activity, we've got another 2 activities, but pause and have a go at this first. Great, send in your answers via Class Dojo, and I'll be putting the answers on tomorrow's lesson PowerPoint. Your second activity, which of these temperatures is lowest? So you need to look at -4 or -2 and write down which is the lower temperature. Pause the video and have a go at the 4 examples. And tomorrow we'll look at the answers together. My final challenge, put these temperatures in order, starting with the lowest. Don't forget to upload all of your pictures onto Class Dojo for your dojos, and I will see you tomorrow.